Dear friends, welcome to Is American English. People come here and they say we want to develop fluency. Fluency is either clarity or they want to speak in a corporate oriented or like an American, exactly like a North American. So here we train you to speak fluently. So what is the first step? Of course, grammatical English is very important. Then all your voice modulation. You are speaking from your diaphragm, taking the air, and the words should be very clear. Pronunciation should be very good. And now we have come here. This is one of the methodology of developing your fluency is storytelling. And we over here teach you through moral stories. And we do going for telling jokes. Telling jokes is very difficult task, that making others to laugh, smile, and come to a certain mood. So telling jokes. Then one other is making you to sing songs. So either you go in for a melodious way of speaking, or you are going in for rap way of speaking, right? So now we have come here for a moral story. What is the moral story here? See, long back, there was an old king. Long back, there was an old king. He had 4 wives. How many wives? 4 wives. The youngest wife was young and beautiful. He had 4 wives. His youngest wife was very beautiful and young girl. Her name was Selvi Rani. Selvi Rani. Selvi means what? It represents wealth, right? The 3rd wife was in a middle age. His 3rd wife was in a middle age and her name was Kirti Rani. What do you mean by Kirti? Fame and name and fame. Kirti Rani. The 2nd wife was in her 60s. So first wife's name is Selva Rani, and the 2nd wife's name is Kirti Rani, and her 3rd wife was in her middle age and her name was Kirti Rani. The 2nd wife was in her 60s and her name was Tejas Rani. What do you mean by Tejas? Well built. Okay. Right, sir. So his 2nd wife's name was Tejas Rani. And the first wife was as old as the king. King must be around 70 years old. And his first wife is almost 65 to 70 years old. And her name was Jiva Rani. Right, sir. 4 wives king had. What is the 4th wife's name? Selva Rani. What is the 3rd wife's name? Kirti Rani. What is the 2nd wife's name? Tejas Rani. What is the first wife's name? Jiva Rani. Are you clear about this Ranis? Okay. Rani. Jiva Rani means Atma, soul. Right, sir? Okay. That king was deeply in love with his last wife. Anything young and beautiful, it attracts. So the king was in deep love with his last wife. He was so passionate about his 4th wife that he ordered his ministers to do whatever his youngest wife asked. So he's deeply in love with his 4th wife. What did he do? He has ordered his ministers to do and whatever his youngest wife has asked. Anything. The king was not at all interested with his first wife. Obviously, isn't it? She is old. So this old man is not at all interested in his first wife. So the first wife was left without love and care. So she was short of love. She was not given love by the king, and caring was not given from the king. The king was moderately caring for his 2nd and 3rd wife. On an average love he was giving to his 2nd and 3rd wife. So 4th wife he loved the most. First wife he is not at all caring about. and the second and third wife, he was in moderately love with the second and third wife. So you are able to understand the second paragraph. What is the first paragraph? It introduces the king and introduces his wife and their age and their name. And the second paragraph says the king, how deeply he is in love with each wife. Right, so now coming here. One day the king was bedridden. He is old, so he is completely bedridden. And he felt he was about to die. He felt, okay, the time has come. I'm to die. So the feel of death scared the king. He is living the kingdom, his 4 wives, and he was feeling very, very scared. What is going to happen after my death? And he wanted to take his 4th wife with him to the next world. So he thinks, okay, there's the next world after the death. I shouldn't go by myself. I have to take my 4th wife, whom I think is the most precious and most important person in my life. So he says, okay, this 4th wife is the most important. Next world I'm going, I have to take her with me. He called his 4th wife and asked her to accompany him in the death to the next world. So he asked his 4th wife, come on, I want you to come to the next world. But his 4th wife said that she was young. She said she was young. She wants to enjoy her life to the end. She wants to enjoy the life to the end. She says, no, I'm not going to die with you. I want to enjoy my life till my last breath. And she also told that after the king died, she might marry somebody and live with him. The 4th wife told, no, I'm not going to come with you. After your death, I'm young, I have to live my life. And after your death, I may marry somebody and live with him. I want to enjoy the life. The king was so dejected. He was so dejected, completely shocked. He was thinking his 4th wife is the world. And she says, no, she's not going to come. He asked his 3rd wife the same. He asked the same question to the 3rd wife. She told, okay, I would accompany you till the burial ground. Okay, you are king, you are my husband. I will accompany you till the burial ground. And not after that. Not after that. Till the burial ground I'll come. And so the king asked the 2nd wife, and she told, he asked the 2nd wife, he called the 2nd wife. And she told she's ready to die with him. Okay, I'm ready to die with you. But she told that she would never accompany him to the next world. The 4th wife told, no, I'm not going to die with you. I cannot die. I want to live. I want to enjoy life. I want to marry somebody. So the king was dejected. He asked his 3rd wife. And what does the 3rd wife said? What did she say? That is Tejasrani. She told, okay, I'll come till the burial ground. And not after that. After that, I'm not going to come with you. The 2nd wife, that's Tejasrani. What she told? She told, okay, I'll come and die with you. But not to the 2nd world, not to the next world, no. Now the king was so disappointed that time. She was so disappointed, the king. All 3 wives are not coming. At that time, a feeble voice, a low voice, told that she would accompany him in death and to the next world. A feeble voice means what? Low voice. It told, oh king, I shall come with you. I'll die with you. Not only that, I will come to the next world also with you. And it was his 1st wife's voice. Whose voice was it? Shiva Rani. The king regretted for ill-treating. The king felt very bad. See, all three of my wives, they are not ready to obey my words. The 1st wife was ready to obey my words. And he felt so regretted. He felt guilty conscious for ill-treating, insulting, and not respecting his 1st wife. So he felt very guilty, had a guilty conscience that he has ill-treated his first wife. What is the moral of the story? So, the fourth wife says, no. Third wife says, I'll come till the burial ground. Second wife says, I'll die with you, but not. And the first wife says, I'm ready to live with you. What is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is the fourth wife, Selvi Rani, is the wealth and money which we have. The money, power, position, all those things we have. When we die, what happens? The wealth and money goes away and somebody will make use of it and enjoy it. So the fourth wife, Selvi Rani, is something like the money we struggle all through our life. From the day one, we are born in this world. After coming at the age of 10 or 12, you start thinking only about money, till the death. Power, position, you keep running after that. What happens when you die? What happens? Somebody else takes the money. Somebody else takes the power. Somebody else takes the position. And somebody else will enjoy that. The third wife, Kirti Rani, is our relations and friends. So the fourth wife is Selvi Rani, the money. After our death, what happens? Somebody else will enjoy it. We are giving much importance to that wealth. And the third wife is, who is she? She is Kirti Rani. Kirti means friends and relations. Friends and relations we give importance, they will come up to burial ground, that's all. So friends and relations in our, they will come up to a certain extent, not till last. And the second wife, what's her name? Tejas Rani, isn't it? Tejas Rani is our body. We give much importance to the body. We make up ourselves. We do physical exercises. We are so concerned about your body. Will it come till the end? No, up to there. No, it will burn with us. It will die with us. The body goes off. Then finally, who is the first wife? It is our soul. It is our spirit. It is our soul and spirit and consciousness. So this is going to stand for long. Just like how the world is, it is going to be permanent. We will be in the world, in the planet, in the atmosphere, in the universe, in the cosmos. So this soul, are you giving importance to this soul? Are you developing nice qualities? Are you learning which you have not learned? Are you learning philosophies? Your mind is fully occupied with what? Money, lust, sex, and all those wealth and power and position. Then you are concentrating on developing your friends and relations. Third importance you are giving to your body. I mean, you are not giving importance. And the first and foremost, the most important which you have to give importance to what? To your soul. So my dear friends, this is the moral story which I request each one of you to come forward and tell the story. How well you tell, it shows that how you are able to understand, how you are able to articulate and tell to the audience, or you speak listeners or your friends. So let us start with you, gentlemen. Why don't you come forward? Okay. Could you tell, sir, one name, sir? What's your name?
My name is Shivashankar.
Okay. Hello. What is that, sir? Hello. 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 Huh? Hello. 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 Okay. Now, my dear friends, our friend Shivashankar is going to say, what are you doing, Shivashankar?
Doing my plus 2.
He is doing his plus 2. He has come here to develop his fluency. Let us see. Can you say the story completely? Just register in your mind and just see the audience. Different thoughts are there. Thought words are there. Different functional words are there. You have to give importance to the thought word and less important to the functional words, and use your body language, right? So don't be stationary. You can use your body language. 1 minute. Use your body language. Don't tie your hands. Use your hands, right? Face, it has to move. Your body shouldn't, you should not put up your shoulders. You should not put up your shoulders like this. Just casually, you relax, and you're speaking from your diaphragm. All the air should come from your belly, right? And full energetic. Energetic. Take at least 10 times the breath. Inhale and leave it outside. Deeply. Take 10 times. Inhale and exhale the breath, okay? Take a bit of water. Take a bit of water. Because that's...
There was an old king who had 4 wives, and his youngest wife was very young and she was very beautiful. And his third wife was in a middle age, and second wife was in her 60s, and his first wife was old as him, old as the old king. And first king, the king loved his for first wife, who was fourth wife, who was more young and beautiful, and he honored the ministry to give whatever the fourth wife likes, and he was not at all in love with, and she was not thinking or doing anything to his first wife, and he was moderately love with second and third wife. And one day that the king was in bedridden, and he was said to die, and he want the youngest one, the fourth wife, to come with him to the next world. He asked that fourth wife to accompany him to the next world, but fourth wife said, no, I am very young and I can't accompany you to the next world. I want to enjoy my life. I will be marrying someone after your death. And he asked this third wife that you come with me. Let's go. You live with me in my next life. And the third wife told that she will not be coming. She will be coming only till that bury ground, and she will be going off. And he called his second wife and said the same. But second wife told she will be coming only till bury, and she will be burying it him, but she will not be coming to next life. And the king was so sad about this thing, and he heard a voice so sadly that someone was saying that I will be coming with you to next life and he will be living with you. And the voice was from his first wife, and he shocked about that. He was not at all taking care of his first wife, and she was not at all giving opportunity, so he felt sorry for himself. And the moral of story is that the first wife was like money. First wife is like a soul which will be coming to our next life, and our second wife is a body which will be coming to this life only, but it will not be coming to our left. And the third wife is relations who will be coming till the burial land only, they will not be coming us to the next world. And the fourth and foremost wife is the youngest, and that is our money, wealth, and whatever we have in the position, everything. It will be coming only till we are alive, and if we are dead, someone will be taking and make use of it, and they will enjoy it. That's all.
1 minute. My dear friend Shiva Shankar, what's the problem here is, see, he keeps the body like this, it goes out. Body goes with the head. Now you have to keep, the body should be relaxed. Then you have to, there was an old king, he had 4 wives. The head should change, head movement should be there. That's one thing. Your words are being rough and tough, and it's hard. Your words are very rough and tough and hard. It's not smooth. So a lot of air from your stomach, Our old king had 4 wives. The air coming out is very slow. The words are very rough and tough, and it's very hard. You have to use certain softness. How do you go in for a softness? When you add a bit of air to the words, it becomes soft, and the listeners will enjoy what you are saying.
And you're just going off as if, it's something like a by-hearted version of telling. That audience they won't like it. They like to enjoy each and everything, thoughts. The king had 4 wives. So this is something like king and 4 wives. You have to say it slowly. The king had 4 wives. And the first wife's name is, each and everything you have to tell it in such a way that audience can remember. So, lot of air, lot of voice modulation. The letters and words, you should be able to tell it very clearly. Right, sir? These are the things which you have to practice. Right? Yes, please come. Sit down. Take the mic off. Next. I request you gentlemen to come forward and tell us. Are you ready to say? Are you ready? Yes, you are ready. No. தெரிஞ்சது சொல்லுங்க. என்ன மகா பண்ணு? Can't you say the story? Try. Okay, off camera. You try. Off camera. You're not putting on the camera. மேலே வா. அதான் பிரச்சனைனா வேலை ஒரு பிரச்சனை இல்லை. மல்டிநேஷனல் கம்பெனி நண்பர்களே, ஆங்கிலம் சரளமாக பேச வேண்டும் என்றால் எல்லாம் நிறைய பேர் வருவாங்க இங்கே. ஃப்ளூவன்சி எப்படி சார் டெவலப் பண்ணுறது, எத்தனை நாட்கள் எடுக்கும் ஆங்கிலத்தை சரளமாக பேசுகிறது? இவங்க என்ன சொல்ல வர்றாங்கன்னா, ஆங்கிலம் சரளமாக பேசுகிறதுங்கிறது என்ன மாதிரி பேசணும்? நல்ல பிஸ்னஸ் சர்க்கிளில் பேசணுமா, அல்லது நல்ல ப்ரெசன்டேஷன்ஸ் பண்ணணுமா, அல்லது அமெரிக்கன் மாதிரி பேசணுமா, பிரிட்டிஷர் மாதிரி பேசணுமா, கால் சென்டரில் பேசணுங்கிறாங்க. இப்போ இதுக்கெல்லாம் மெயின் அடிப்படை எத்தனை நாள் வரும்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. எத்தனை நாள்னு சரியாக சொல்ல முடியாது. சில பேர்த்துக்கு 2 மாதம் 3 மாதம் 6 மாதம் 1 வருஷம், குறைஞ்சபட்சம் ஒரு 6 மாதம் ஆகுங்க. 6 மாதம் அல்லது 7 மாதம் ஆகும். இந்த 7 மாத பயிற்சியில் என்னென்ன பயிற்சி பண்ணணும்? இந்த சத்தம் வரக்கூடிய பயிற்சி, காற்று வயிற்றிலேருந்து அந்த காற்று வரணும். காற்றை எடுத்து அந்த வார்த்தைகளாக அது ரெண்டையும் சேர்ந்து மிக்ஸ் பண்ணணும். அதில் உணர்ச்சிகளை கொடுக்கணும். ஏற்ற இறக்கத்துடன் பேசணும். அப்புறம் இலக்கணம் கற்றுக்கொள்ளணும். இலக்கணம் கற்றுக்கொள்வதோடு மட்டுமல்ல, ஆங்கிலத்தில் ஷார்ட் ஸ்டோரிஸ்ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, சிறு சிறு கதைகள். குறைஞ்சி ஒரு 300-400 கதைகளை நீங்கள் பேசி பழகணும், ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும். அதுக்கு அடுத்ததாக ஜோக் சொல்ல தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் உண்மை நிகழ்ச்சிகளை பற்றி சொல்ல அறிந்திருக்க வேண்டும். அதுக்கப்புறம் குரூப் டிஸ்கஷன்ஸ் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய கூட்டு விவாதத்திலே நீங்கள் நன்றாக தேர்ச்சி பெற்றிருக்க வேண்டும். அதுக்கு அடுத்ததாக இன்டர்வியூ ஸ்கில்ஸ் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய உன்னை பற்றியான விஷயங்களை எல்லாம் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். கார்ப்பரேட் வொக்காபுலரிஸை கற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டும். இவை அனைத்தையும் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணால் தான் ஃப்ளூவன்சி வரும். அது கொஞ்சம் காலங்கள் வரும். அதுக்கு நீங்கள் இந்த ஸ்டோரி டெல்லிங் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். இங்கிலீஷில் ஃப்ளூவன்சி டெவலப் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியமான அடிப்படையானது, பேசிக்கானது ஸ்டோரி டெல்லிங். அந்த ஸ்டோரி டெல்லிங் கரெக்டாக சொல்லணும், ரொம்ப அழகாக சொல்லணும். ஸ்டார்டிங்லேருந்து லாஸ்ட் வரைக்கும் ரொம்ப சிம்பிளாக இருக்கும். ஆனால் அந்த கதையை நீங்கள் மனசில் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிக்கிறீங்க, பதிவு பண்ணிக்கிறீங்க. அந்த கதையோட ஒன்றி போயிடுறீங்க. ஒரு ராஜா கதைனா நீங்கள் ராஜாவாக இருக்கிறீங்க, ராணி கதைனா நீங்கள் ராணியாக இருக்கிறீங்க. அந்த கேரக்டராக நீங்கள் மாறும் பொழுது, நீங்கள் பேசும்போது ஆங்கிலம் ரொம்ப சரளமாக வந்துவிடும். ஆனால் கடுமையான ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ண வேண்டும். டெய்லி குறைஞ்சது ஒரு 2 மணி நேரம் தனியாக இருந்து நாங்கள் சொல்லக்கூடிய மெத்தடாலஜி பிரகாரம் பண்ணிங்கன்னா, ஆடியோ வீடியோ நிறைய பண்ணியிருக்கோம், அதெல்லாம் பாருங்கள். பல ஸ்டோரிஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ இந்த ஒரு ஸ்டோரியை பார்க்குறோம், பாருங்கள். இது முடிஞ்ச உடனே நீங்கள் சொல்லணும். மாரல் ஸ்டோரி என்றால் என்ன? மாரல் என்றால் என்ன? Moral, what do you mean by moral? Philosophy, தத்துவம். ஸ்டோரின்னு என்ன? Story, what do you mean by story? Is it a true incident or not a true incident? Not a true incident, it's a fiction. Okay. Moral story. There was an old king. ஒரு வயதான ராஜா இருந்தார். He had 4 wives. அவருக்கு 4 மனைவிகள் இருந்தார்கள். The youngest wife was young and beautiful. அந்த 4வது மனைவி ரொம்ப அழகாக இருந்தார், ரொம்ப இளமையாக இருந்தார். Her name was செல்விராணி. அவளுடைய பெயர் செல்விராணி. செல்வத்துக்கு என்ன குறிக்கிறோம்? பணம், காசு, பெயர், புகழ். அதான் செல்விராணி. The third wife, 3வது மனைவி, was in her middle age. நடுத்தர வயதிலே இருந்தார். And her name was கீர்த்தி ராணி. கீர்த்தி ராணி. கீர்த்தி என்றால் என்ன? Lot of கீர்த்தி, நல்ல ஹெல்த் அல்ல? ஓகே. கீர்த்தி ராணினா நல்ல ஹெல்த் இருக்காங்க. த செகண்ட் வைஃப் வாஸ் கீர்த்தி ராணினா நண்பர்கள், சுற்றம், சூழல், பேர், புகழ், அதான் கீர்த்தி. த செகண்ட் வைஃப் வாஸ் இன் 60s. 2வது மனைவி அவங்க 60 வயதில் இருந்தார்கள். யார்? அந்த ராஜாவுக்கு. அண்ட் த நேம் வாஸ் தேஜஸ்ரீ. தேஜா என்றால் என்ன? தேஜஸ், நல்ல பாடி நல்லாக இருக்கிறது. அண்ட் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வைஃப்
வாஸ் as old as the king. முதல் மனைவி வந்து ராஜாவை போன்ற வயதானவர். And her name was ஜீவராணி. அந்த அம்மாவுடைய பேர் என்ன? ஜீவராணி. ஸோ இந்த ஃபஸ்ட்டு பேராகிராஃப் பாருங்கள் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கு. ராஜா இருக்கிறாரு, 4 மனைவி இருக்காங்க, ஒவ்வொரு மனைவி 4 மனைவிகள், அவங்க எப்படி இருக்காங்க, அவங்க பேர் என்ன. திஸ் இஸ் வாட் த ஃபஸ்ட் பேராகிராஃப். இதை இங்கிலீஷில் சொல்கிறதுக்கு என்ன? ஸோ யூனோ கிடிஷ் ஸ்டோரிஸ். இதை ஆங்கிலத்தில் நீங்கள் சொல்லணும். ரெண்டாவது பேராகிராஃபில் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா, கிங் வாஸ் டீப்லி இன் லவ் வித் ஹிஸ் லாஸ்ட் ஒய்ஃப். ராஜாவுக்கு வந்து லாஸ்ட் ஒய்ஃப் மேலே ரொம்ப லவ். ஹீ வாஸ் ஸோ பேஷனேட். பேஷனேட் என்றால் என்ன? ரொம்ப தீவிர காதல். பேஷனேட் அபவுட் ஹிஸ் ஃபோர்த் ஒய்ஃப். 4வது மனைவி மேலே ரொம்ப தீவிர பற்று காதல். தட் ஹி ஆர்டர்ட் ஹிஸ் மினிஸ்டர்ஸ் டு டூ வாட் எவர் ஹிஸ் யங்கஸ்ட் ஒய்ஃப் ஆஸ்க்டு. தன்னுடைய 4வது மனைவி என்ன கேட்டாலும் செஞ்சிருங்க அப்படின்னு தன்னுடைய ராஜ்யத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய மந்திரிகளிடம் ஆணையிட்டிருக்கிறார். The king was not at all interested with his first wife. அவர் தன்னுடைய முதல் மனைவி மேலே எந்த விதமான இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டும் காமிக்கல. ஸோ த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒய்ஃப் வாஸ் லெஃப்ட் விதவுட் லவ் அண்ட் கேர். முதல் மனைவி அன்பும் காதலும் இல்லாமல் ஏங்கினார். யாரிடமிருந்து? ஃப்ரம் த கிங். த கிங் வாஸ் மாடரேட்லி கேரிங். மாடரேட்லி என்றால் என்ன? சராசரியாக அக்கறை எடுத்து கொண்டிருந்தார். யார் மேலே? ஃபார் செகண்ட் அண்ட் தேர்ட் ஒய்ஃப். 2வது மனைவி 3வது மனைவியும். ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட் பேராகிராஃப் ஒரு ராஜா, 4 மனைவிகள், அவங்க 4 மனைவிகளுடைய பெயர் என்னன்னு சொல்லிவிட்டோம். 2வதுல என்ன? அந்த 4 மனைவிகள் மேலே ராஜா ஒவ்வொருத்தர் மேலேயும் எப்படி அன்பாக பாசமாக இருந்தார், அவர்களுடைய நிலை என்ன, ராஜாக்கும் அந்த 4 ஒய்ஃபுகளுக்கும் உள்ள லவ் கனெக்ஷன்ஸை பற்றி செகண்ட் பேராகிராஃபில் பார்க்குறோம். 3வது பேராகிராஃபில் என்ன பார்க்குறோம்? ஒன் டே த கிங் வாஸ் பெட் ரிடன். பெட் ரிடன் என்ன? படுக்கையாக ஆகிவிட்டார். யார்? ராஜா. And he felt he was about to die. சாக போகிறோன்னு உணர்ந்துட்டார். The feel of death scared the king and he wanted to take his 4th wife with him to the next world. செத்துருவோன்னு பயந்துட்டார். அவர் உலகத்திலேயே அதிகமாக மதிக்கக்கூடியது யார்? தன்னுடைய 4வது மனைவியை. 4வது மனைவிட்ட என்ன கேட்குறாரு? நீ அடுத்த உலகத்துக்கு வந்துடுற என் கூட. He called his 4th wife and asked her to accompany him in death to the next world. 4வது ஒய்ஃபை கூப்பிட்டு அடுத்த உலகத்துக்கு வந்துடுறேன் கூட அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்குறாரு. But his 4th wife said that she was young, she want to enjoy her life to the end. 4வது மனைவி என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க? தான் இளமையாக இருக்கிறதும் கடைசி வரைக்கும் நான் வாழணும் இந்த பூமியில், என்னால் சாக முடியாது. And also she told that after the king died she might marry somebody and live with him. நீ செத்து போயிட்டீங்கன்னா அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் வந்து என் ஏஜ் வந்து 20-22 தான். I have to marry somebody. நான் லைஃப்பை என்ஜாய் பண்ணோம். ஐ cannot die with you. The king was so dejected. ராஜா ரொம்ப சோர்வடைந்து விட்டார். He asked his 3rd wife the same. 3வது மனைவிட்டே அதே கேள்வி கேட்குறார். But the 3rd wife, she told, I would accompany you till the burial ground. ஓகே, லாஸ்ட் வரைக்கும் உங்க கூட இருக்கேன், சுடுகாடு வரைக்கும் வர்றேன். ஓகே, and not after that. அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் வரமாட்டேன். That so the king asked his 2nd wife and she told that she is ready to die with him, but she told that she would never accompany him to the next world. 2வது மனைவிட்ட கேட்குறாரு. ஓகே, நீ 4வது ஒய்ஃபும் வரமாட்டேன்னு சொல்லிட்டா, 3வது ஒய்ஃபும் வரமாட்டேன்னு சொல்லிட்டா. 2வது ஒய்ஃப்ட்ட கேட்குறாரு, நீ யாவது வர்றையான்னு. அந்த அம்மா என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க? இல்லை, நான் உங்களோட சேர்ந்து சாகிறேன், ஆனால் நெக்ஸ்ட் வேர்ல்டுக்கு வரமாட்டேன் அப்படிங்கிறார். ஸோ now the king was so disappointed. At that time a feeble voice. feebleனா என்ன? ரொம்ப மெல்லிய சவுண்டு, ஸ்லோ வாய்ஸ், மெல்லிய குரல் கேட்கிறது. told that she would accompany him in death and to the next world. சாவலியும் பங்கு எடுத்துக்கொள்கிறேன், அடுத்த உலகத்துக்கும் கூட வர்றேன். and it was his first wife's voice. அது யாருடைய வாய்ஸு? முதல் மனைவியுடைய வாய்ஸு. the king regretted for ill treating. சே, இல் ட்ரீட்டிங்னு என்ன? மோசமாக நம்ம ஃபஸ்ட் ஒய்ஃபை ட்ரீட் பண்ணிட்டோமே, இன்சல்ட் பண்ணிட்டோமே. அண்ட் நாட் ரெஸ்பெக்டிங் இஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒய்ஃப். ஃபஸ்ட் ஒய்ஃபை நம்ம ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணலையே. ஸோ த கிங் ரிக்ரெட். அப்போ இந்த பேராகிராஃப் என்ன சொல்லுது சார்? இந்த கம்ப்ளீட்டாக இதுதான் கதையினுடைய எசன்ஸ். திஸ் இஸ் த எசன்ஸ் ஆஃப் த ஸ்டோரி. இதுதான் கதையினுடைய கரு மையம். 4 மனைவி. ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து 4 மனைவி இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன், அவங்க நேம். 2வது ராஜா டுவர்ட்ஸ் லவ் டுவர்ட்ஸ் இஸ் 4 wives. 3rd கிளைமேக்ஸ். என்ன கிளைமேக்ஸ்? ஹூ வில் கம்? ஃபஸ்ட் ஆன்டி கிளைமேக்ஸ் வருது
ஃபோர்த் ஒய்ஃப் நோன்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. கம்ப்ளீட்டாக இவர் ஷாக் ஆகிட்டாங்க. அப்புறம் அப்படியே ஆன்டி கிளைமேக்ஸ், கிளைமேக்ஸ் வருது. கிளைமேக்ஸ்னு என்ன? சந்தோஷமாக முடிகிறது தான் கிளைமேக்ஸ். ஆன்டி கிளைமேக்ஸ்னு என்ன? சோகத்தில் முடியுது. சோகத்தில் முடியுது. ஆனால் கிளைமேக்ஸில் ஃபோர்த் ஒய்ஃப் வந்து அந்த ஸ்டோரி வந்து ஹாப்பி என்டிங்கில் முடியுது. ரைட்டா? நவ் மாரல் ஆஃப் த ஸ்டோரி, கதையினுடைய தத்துவம். இது என்ன மாரல் ஆஃப் த ஸ்டோரி? ஒரு கதை சொல்லிட்டீங்கன்னா தத்துவம் சொல்லணும். மாரல் ஆஃப் த ஸ்டோரி இஸ் த ஃபோர்த் ஒய்ஃப் செல்விராணி இஸ் த வெல்த் அண்ட் மணி விச் வி ஹேவ். அப்போ நாலாவது பொண்டாட்டி வந்து செல்விராணி, செல்வம், பணம், காசு, பேர், புகழ், இதுக்காக நம்ம அலையிறோம் மார்னிங் டு நைட். which we have. When we die, the wealth and money goes away. நம்ம செத்து போயிட்டோம்னா பணம், சொத்து, காசு எல்லாம் நம்மளை விட்டு போயிடும். And somebody will make use of it and enjoy it. அந்த பணத்தையும் சொத்தையும் யாரு? மற்றவர்கள் அனுபவிப்பார்கள். The third wife, Kirti Rani, is our relations and friends. மூணாவது வைஃப் யாரு? கீர்த்தி ராணி. அவங்க யாரு? நண்பர்கள், சொந்தக்காரங்க. அவங்க எது வரைக்கும் வருவாங்க? ஒன்லி டில் பரியல் கிரவுண்ட். செகண்ட் ஒய்ஃப் தேஜஸ் ராணி யாரு? நம்மளுடைய ஹெல்த். இந்த ஹெல்த் பாடி, இந்த பாடி எது வரைக்கும் வரும்? டில் அவர் டெத், சாகர வரைக்கும் வரும் பாடி. அண்ட் ஹூ இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒய்ஃப்? நம்மளுடைய சோல், ஆன்மா. It will stand in this world for millions and billions of years. எப்பவுமே இருக்கும். No death for that. Always it will be in this world. So அந்த சோலை டெவலப் பண்ணுறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்? You have to understand what is the truth, what is life, how to lead a life. No negative thoughts, only positive thoughts. சூரியனை போல வாழணும், like a sun, like a stars, like a moon, like a plant, like a tree, like a cow. So your life should be a life without any negative thoughts. எந்த விதமான கெட்ட எண்ணங்கள், எந்த விதமான எதிர்மறை எண்ணங்கள் இல்லாமல் நீ சூரியனை போன்றும் சந்திரனை போன்றும் வாழ வேண்டும். இதுதான் moral of the story. So simple, isn't it, my dear friends? So introduction, then the king's love towards his wife, then anti-climax where none of his wives are ready, 3 wives are not ready. அதுக்கப்புறம் fourth wife, climax, happy ending, then moral of the story. Got it, sir? Now you are able to sail? Now yes? Yes? Come, get up. One minute, come here. Now what you have to do is use your body language, right? Your head should say, the king had 4 wives, right? Hand movement should be there. Then after that, next voice, the air should come from your mouth, stomach, right? You should be free in speaking, articulating. Then pronunciation should be sharp and good. Pronunciation is very important, right, sir? Okay, all the best. Now, 1 minute. Have this mic. Come. Have this. Put it in your pocket. Put in your packet. Okay. Yes. Good. Cut. Okay. Okay, start.
There was a 4 wife. Sorry. There was an old king. He has 4 wives. The name of these 4 wives are first Selvi Rani and Selvi Rani. Second wife is Teja Rani. Third wife is Kirti Rani, and fourth wife is Tejas Rani. மாத்திட்டேனா? வேண்டாம்.
Okay, you have to cut.
There was an old king. He had 4 wives. First wife name is Selvarani. Fourth wife name is Selvarani. She was very young and beautiful, lovable person. So, third wife name is Kirtirani. He says she was middle-aged person. Third wife name is Jivarani. Sorry. Dajas Rani. She is 16 in old. Fourth wife name is Jivarani. Has 60.
Okay. Hello, check.
Hello, hello.
Okay. Kumaravel, what do you do, Kumaravel?
Joining college.
You have joined the college. Can you tell the story? Yes, start.
Hello, students. Today I'm told about moral physiological stories. There was a old king. He had a 4 wife. First wife name was Jivarani. He has a old as the king, and the second wife was Jivarani. He was 60 age, and third wife name was Kirtirani. He was middle of age, and the fourth wife name was Silverani. He was young and beautiful and lovable queen.
It is called the fear of stage speaking. When you have the body consciousness, when you always think about the me, when you are so obsessed with your body, then you won't be able to speak. Okay, forget all this, body consciousness. Then you start practicing, and whatever the thoughts come, all the story thoughts, you have to deliver it. That's also simple, right? Okay, all the best. Thank you. Thank you very much.